Yo, so I seen this meme and we gonna talk about it today. Somebody on Facebook said Trina and Sexyy Red the same person, just in two different generations. So I'm just gonna say flat out no, and I'm gonna paint a picture for you, but I'm gonna tell you why before we get to the picture. The reason why both of them are different is strictly because of perception. The perception they both have through the music they create, and also even outside of the music that they create. So when you look at it, I'm going to break it down as far as some of the differences. So one of the differences that I'm just going to get out right off the gate is Sexyy Red says some ridiculous shit. She is very clever when it, and I know niggas is like, this nigga doing an analytical breakdown. Yeah, we doing this today, bro. We doing this. But Sexyy Red says shit like, they ain't gonna kill my man, so I went and bought him switches. That's a funny line. My booty hole brown is like something you've never heard a rapper say. It's, no matter how dumb you think it is, it's very unique and it's funny. You can actually hear her laughing the bar after because she freestyled the shit. She is a meme rapper in that sense, to where she's actually playing a character to an extent. And some of the things that she says are real unique, witty, and funny. They'll make you laugh. They'll make you say, what the fuck? They'll make you have a reaction. As far as Trina, she didn't have that going on at all. I got to be honest. She would say certain things that were good for that time frame that she was in. Like, Cisco wrote that song, When He See Me in a Thong, the thong, thong, thong. That's witty, and that's clever for the time that it came from, especially because Cisco was relevant, and that song was relevant in the early 2000s when she let out, Pull Over. But it's not as potent as My Booty Hole Brown and the other shit that I said. It doesn't make you have a reaction. It's not as funny. And even then, this is the thing. You can think about all the Trina lines you ever heard. You probably never laughed at one. And even then, that wasn't her intention, to make you laugh. So we got that out the way. As far as Sexyy Red, she is more of a meme rapper, but this is the other thing that I want to pile on top of that. The presence outside of the music, the social media era. That's what we're in right now. And we've been in this era for over a decade. Trina is a pre-social media era rapper. So now with these rappers, they don't have to wait to get on BET or wait to get in the Source for an interview and stuff like that to show their personality or get a movie deal and get in a movie and play a character or anything like that. They can go straight to consumer as far as saying anything they want at any time they want, putting out any type of video, getting on live, whatever. And now this actually molds the perception you have of this person. So when you think about Trina, you think like, okay, the most you might have seen was her in like King Magazine with the butt. That's the most you might have seen. And you see her on 106 and Park and stuff like that. And when you look at most female rappers that you look at now, you just see them doing regular interviews and shit. You see them sitting down, talking about regular shit, who they influences is. Sexyy Red is not that. Sexyy Red just got exposed. I don't even want to say exposed, but a guy put up a local St. Louis dude with 10 followers on his live with an ankle monitor, a goon, posted Sexyy Red laying in his bed. Straight local dude. That's where she from. She also posted a picture of their feet together and his ankle monitor was on, all that stuff. So that's stuff that she could put out there and it lets you know she fucking with the steppers. She fucking with local thug niggas. Granted, if you remember, and I'm pretty positive on this, I heard this on the radio back when it happened. This is pre-internet. Lil' Kim had to go to like the ER for having too much cum, like in her motherfucker, like ingesting too much cum. And that will something like that will definitely let you know, okay, this is like a freaky bitch in real life. Like she's really getting to it. But as far as Sexyy Red, like she's able to do stuff like that. And then You got shit like her saying she wants to drop a gonorrhea lip gloss. So with that being said, the public personality, extremely fucking different. Extremely fucking different. Now I'm not gonna go long on the subject matter because a subject matter as far as what they rap about is very similar. It's damn near the same. So there's not really much there. But the only thing I would say is Trina didn't become very vulgar like in her shit as far as the sexual shit until late in her career. If you go and look back at it and stuff like that, it's pussy all over. Because Wayne set the tone for that shit in the game, and it just became like a whole new thing. There were rappers like that before, especially from Miami, but that's not what Trina was on. She would throw a little bit here and there, but she wasn't like super vulgar with it because she was trying to make 106 in Park. That's what it is. Like, and super vulgar shit didn't get on at the time. Now, post mixtape era 09, when she did the look back at it, it's like you can say whatever the fuck you want. Sexyy Red, super vulgar. We don't even got to go down that. Like, we don't even got to go down that. And the last thing I'm going to say, and the lyrics play into this a bit, as far as the image, I think I already mentioned it. Trina was rapping about how big her butt was and that you got a trick on her and stuff like that, with a little bit of freak rap sprinkled in there and shit. So the image that we had of her was a bad bitch, a boss bitch, and that comes with the freak shit. But when we look at Sexyy Red, and this is with all due respect, because I know she's a character. I'm not trying to degrade her or no shit like that, all that. But I just got to say it how I see it, bro. She has a rat type image, hood rat. Like, she has a hood rat type image. She has a local booty shaking on top of the Kia Soul or whatever the fucking Kia, in traffic, fucking ass cheek out the window. Like one of them chicks. Like, it's a whole, like, if you black and you young, rat culture right now. You know what rat culture is, man. Like, she's a part of it. Trina is like, kind of like the foundation of that shit, but she's not a part of what it evolved into. And if you want somebody that she's more similar to image-wise, because we look at her more sexual as far as the rat shit, it would be Kia, however you say her name, my neck, my back. Because guess what? All we know her for is my neck, my back. That's it. And that song is a highly sexual song. It's some freak shit, and that's what it is. But even then, the shit Sexyy Red got going on is more than just some freak shit. It's an energy that goes with it. It's an energy that goes with it. And then you got more content from Sexyy Red as far as what we know, with like all the, Dreadhead, I fuck with Dreadhead, nigga, all that shit. You got her doing a whole little, rap video with Suki, and she was also fucking with Summer Walker, just doing, for lack of a better term, bald head hoe shit for a weekend, man. So, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So that's the differences between them. And it really comes down to, all of the things that I mentioned. But if there was one thing I had to say, it would be the perception of both of them, because they have slightly different images. And I want to leave on this note, just because, and this is what it is. Just because these chicks is all rapping about hoe shit, that don't mean that they all the same. That don't mean that they all the same. Because just because niggas rap about sliding and selling dope and street shit, that don't mean they all the same either. Now, a lot of niggas is similar, depending on where they come from, and shit. They might even be the same. They might get on the same beats, rap about the same shit the same way. But if you go from Chicago and then you look at a nigga in LA, and you go from LA and then you look at a nigga in Atlanta, you're going to have three different styles. That's just what it is. So with that being said, I'm done. I'll catch y'all, man.